EU and CIS LAN finals. We are going into what will be our second map of fnatic versus Team Russia. A dominating performance of the Swedes in that match, 16-5, I believe. And well, Team Russia really didn't show up at all.
No, not one bit. I mean, it was a 13-2 in favour of fnatic. They looked utterly fantastic. They lose the pistol, so we see a little bit of resurgence there from Team Russia. And then second it came to the rifles, they were just outclassed once again. So moving into Mirage, of course, the map pick of fnatic, you have to wonder, what are Russia going to actually be able to change in time to pick things up here heading into map number 2?
Yeah, I do think Mirage could work out a little bit better for them because it is sort of more of one of those pug-style maps. And in terms of individual talent, there is a lot over on this Team Russia side. So I think if there's any map that they will be able to turn it around on, this is probably one of them. I still remember every time I used to watch Flipside with Electronic on this map, he could just pull out ridiculous plays. But we haven't seen really any of that yet from him on this team. And sort of like even joining Na'Vi a few weeks ago, it's been a quiet start for a man who has got a lot of hype around him, especially from someone like me. So I'm hoping that he will have one of those standout performances because I know that there is a lot in this guy's locker. Either way, knife round is underway. On this map, I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. Most teams will still choose that CT side. Either way, it is looking like the choice will go the way of fnatic. So yeah, I imagine they will opt to start on that CT side, get off to a strong start, and who knows, they could be taking this in a dominant 2-0 fashion unless the Russian side are able to turn things around. Luckily, with such a quick sort of first map, they have had a little bit more of a breather. And hopefully, maybe Dossier has sort of whipped them all into shape.
No, I mean, it would be nice to see a resurgence come in from Team Russia and actually have this go to map number 3. Obviously, a bit of an underwhelming performance, I think, from a team that you and I expected to do very well here. The Swedes, they're very much in the driving seat heading on to this map. They looked fantastic. It was a standout performance from flusha in the end. Early on, it felt like a lot of the initial frags came from Golden's way, and then heading into the latter stages of that first half and into the second, it was flusha to step up massively for fnatic. And that's always a great sign, I think, seeing flusha top of the board, a little bit of a throwback for you there. And that's what you love to see. So, pissed around on away, fnatic, they've got the kit and a smoke up on Golden. He's about to be tested, though. As Team Russia come charging his way, controversially, in the strap back. They're going to go ahead and rush A. Well, pushing on in. JW's first man to fall. Brolin engineering his way through the smoke. Able to find one, make it 2. Brolin. He's done damage. Now Doja. Gonna be holding up close to the smoke. Brolin. Finally getting it dealt with, but now it all falls on a seized. 1 versus 3. Has to step up massively here for Team Russia. Over on ramp. Throws in the Molotov. Smoke goes down and denied. Does at least pick up Golden. The defuse can come in anyway. It's going to be fnatic to win the pistol.
Yeah, Brolin with a huge amount of impact in that round. It will be 3 kills for him in the end. The T-side do get themselves a bomb down. We did see them force aggressively last time into this second round, but I don't expect it this time, of course. Last time, I'm pretty sure Flamey got himself a knife kill and then had enough money that he could just buy up himself. Either way, fnatic, we're going to have JW again, just saving on that P250, looking to just basically stay alive in this situation and buy an AWP. A few rifles as well, playing it fairly safe. And Golden, he really is an advocate for this MP7, brings it in an awful lot of the time, even in buy rounds as well. Let's see what the T's can do. They're going to go for mid-control, pushing forward, looking to try and find something here. Nade will do a bit of damage. Find anything just yet. JW manages one and flusha with another. Fairly simple, but look at the amount of damage that's actually been done. 3 players, sub 15 HP.
Yeah, they're not looking too healthy here. Have to be careful. Brolin and Electro are the ones doing the brunt of the legwork here, you would imagine. Brolin waits to connect. Electro going to have to drop out. Electronic Now it is just C's left, 1v5 over in mid. Letgrow still resides up here on short. Ooh, C's spots out Flusher. Flusher still manages to win that out, despite being 13 HP. fnatic going to go 2-0. Now the buy can come in for Team Russia. All pat for JW early on. That's what sets him apart from this all-rifle buy coming in for Team Russia.
Here we go. The early buy set to try and derail the money-making of fnatic. Brolin is going to be the one on the MP7 this time. It has been juggled around, and JW looks for that early peak. Brolin going very aggressive, finds the opener, and now the MP7 will leave his hands in trade of an AK. A wonderful start for fnatic. Two players still ready and waiting over towards this ramp spot for the T's, but it does look like they're just going to opt to fall back in this scenario. flamie will just wait, and well, he's forced to wait now that the smoke has fallen in front of it. Brolin still not quite content with the level of aggression he's already shown. Will play close to that ramp position, and the CT side, well, I'll be surprised if we see too much more in a form of aggressive push. It's just based off the fact of already being a man to the good. The T's looking like they are going to set up for this A hit. Only currently 2 players on the side itself, but JW will be able to get a quick rotation once those smokes are seen. With no mid presence and a man disadvantage, it shouldn't be an easy round for Team Russia whatsoever.
They're going to start to go in, but that's definitely going to help Brolin. The man who found the early frag has gone down. Golden's fully flashed, and that's perfect from Seized. As that's the A-bomb site. Now in possession of Team Russia. There's a gap in that smoke, though, and JW is going to use that all day long. You better believe it. As they try to get the bomb down. Letgrow is very quick to make sure it gets dropped. Now JW pounces out. In the blink of an eye, it's just Electronic left. The hot topic. Recently picked up by Na'Vi. That doesn't matter, though. That's all well and good. JW just going to smite him down regardless. Going to be 3-0 lead for fnatic. Now there's no money in this round for Team Russia. So this will be an eco. They can buy up the Eagles pistols here and there as well, but shouldn't expect too much of them. Golden going to look for the opportunity to make some money.
Yeah, one thing that T-side have stopped the Swedes from doing so far is building up too much of a bank. Push going to be coming through from, oh, then Electronic will actually start, and they've hit the dink onto Brolin as well. However, he has support from Letco, and quickly this turns from a dangerous situation to one fairly safe for fnatic. The question is how much damage can be done by flamie. Looking for a little bit of a pre-fire through the smoke, but actually gets tagged himself, leaving flamie with just 39 HP and a CZ and the knowledge of where he is. Flusher will be there from behind to close him down. And now we wait to see the level of buy coming in. And, well, it's actually going to be an AWP dropped over to World Edit, meaning that a couple of players on this team actually won't have head armor. They will have a decent amount of utility, but still going to be some holes in their offense.
Curious to see what the game plan is. Well, then again, he had a peek out in towards middle with the AWP. Doesn't spot anything there early on. JW's changed up his positioning over here towards short. Does have Flasher to assist him. Starts to peek on in. Well, Edit and Electronic both hold passive. Expecting some aggression to come through from the Swedes. Flusher will be heard over on short. Get a dispatch of Electronic. As the Swedes come out trumps over in mid. Golden is tagged low. Here on the A-bomb side, just dodges death and actually manages to pick up flamie, but here's Doja to get the trade up through connector. JW now going to try and peek out. The timing's perfect for World Edit to find that frag, and now suddenly we're back into a 3-on-3. It all goes equal, Tom. But it's Brolin on ramp that could make such a huge difference here. It all depends where that bomb does decide to go. Are they going to use Doja to force his way up in towards shop and then try and go for the B split, or do they assume that A is clear? rotate that bomb round. It's made or broken in this decision. Flush is spotted over on B, and I think that might be enough to force their hand with the bomb over towards A. Just as you said, they drop both the B players. Bomb now starts his rotation round, and Brolin is left 1v2.
30 seconds left on the clock. No problem for this T side. They're going to also leave World Edit up in the apartments, which does mean the bomb plant for sure may actually throw off Brolin a little bit. The cross is going to be held. He'll have to pretty much peek into the angle, but does manage to avoid the shot. So he can get further in. And now that bomb plant position may become a little bit more interesting. I think World Edit may be able to catch a glimpse of it, but the smoke going to be going down. Actually misses. I think he wanted that on the bomb and instead seized. Is going to have a very easy kill indeed. Russia, they're on the board. fnatic's economy, well, it's not bad. And considering Golden is happy to go for an SMG the majority of the time, it may be fine. But it means if Team Russia can win themselves this one, they will actually be right back in this match.
JW peeking out mid early on. Will he be ready for World Edit? And Electronic once again, this duo that has been trying to work their way out into middle. World Edit peeks in, but JW, how does he find that shot? Electronic tries to step up to the mark, but instead he'll step down as Brolin, quick to execute. Inflamey going to go ahead and get rid of Golden, who has been struggling over here on A. Now it falls to Brolin to try and pick up the pieces within this A bomb site. The bomb actually right now over in middle. Seized, has it on his back, peeks out, spots Flusher. Brolin just going to go ahead and take the aggro. They know that's where the bomb is. They want to try and get it down, and Letcrow's dropped it. Doja and Flamey have to start thinking about reclaiming ground here, and Brolin's already out mid. Doja has no idea, and it is just Flamey left 1v4. It looks like this Team Russia economy is going to get punished. And this should be a 5th round for fnatic. There should be no way for Flamey to make his way back into this, Tom.
Yeah, he would need to perform some sort of miracle. We have seen crazier things from this man before. JW, I think, is well aware of the chance for his opponent to come sneaking through that murder hole. And with only 30 seconds left, Flamey may just have to consider this round is not winnable, but the pre-fire onto the angle will net him an AWP. He's only got 20 seconds to deal with the remaining players, and he spots one, shoots at another, and ends up going down. Letcrow will now hit 8-2. He has started very strong in this map indeed, and it does seem to be different characters of this fnatic band that step up on different occasions. Now, once again, the money is going to be big trouble for Team Russia. They're looking like they are going to invest quite heavily into this on most of the players. And so a buy in the next round is not going to be coming in, unless, of course, they manage to steal this one away.
It's going to be the A play. Rushing out towards A. Has normally meant a guaranteed bomb plant here for Team Russia. Throwing the wall of smokes once again. They leave C's to try and divert attention in through lower tunnels later on in the round to catch off these rotations. Golden, this time no nifty flashes to catch him off guard. There is a man about to come down from behind. Golden's got no idea he will fall, but Brolin, he's been the man to step up over on A. The anchor that has made everything possible. Brolin in with a second. Bomb's about to get dropped. No, it's not. Well, then it's actually allowed to get the hell out of there. And Seized has taken control of this B bomb site by force. Worked his way in. Flusher's now gone down, and this could be a bomb plant. It's Letcrow who could make all the difference here. Seized has worked his way to the back line. There's no way. Now he's on 2. World Edit will arrive over at B. Letcrow finds him, but Seized with armor, with the AK. He's not out of this round just yet. Starts to push on in. Letcrow's down. Seized him with 3, and still 35 seconds left. It all comes down to this. Peek in from JW. He's tagged low. Both these players dead in one bullet. And Seized almost in with a 1v4 of a lifetime here. To pick up the... Oh, it was close. Not a fan of that. Keeps pushing on in. Plays with our hearts and minds. JW over at short. Round the pillar. Seized has no idea. JW wins that out. Forces his hand because the timer runs low, and fnatic, they will get themselves a 6th round.
Yeah, an unbelievably close round, especially considering the investment from Team Russia. It was mostly pistols, and it was seized to really do the damage in that round. Unfortunately, it isn't quite enough, and now they are in a situation where they are pretty much forced to eco. They can't completely rely on the heroics of one man to do that again, and they are looking to try and get themselves some more money for the next round. The problem being that it is a 6-1 lead for fnatic. I do have to say, in the past at least, the CT side was much stronger from them. Sometimes it was the T side that let them down, so there may still be a chance for Team Russia, but they need to start getting some rounds on the board. It can't be like the previous half. However, Flamey will be able to get one, at least making things costly. fnatic are yet to build up a bank, which is something that they had secured by this point previously. Dosia will be running through the Molotov, and JW has managed to even things up, at least removing that man advantage, but it doesn't last long as Dosia picks up another with the pistol, and fnatic do seem to be having some trouble with these anti-ecos. Dual peek onto Dosia, somehow still survives. There is still a small chance, a bit of hope for Russia.
But it's the man in mid, it's Flusher. Spots electronic over and window. That's going to give up the ruse, and Doja falls promptly after down in mid. Golden actually going to go down to the Glock on World Edit. Whoa, now he's got himself the Deeg. Just manages to hide away. Flusher. Okay, World Edit. Now he's in with 2, but Lecro pulls it back. These rounds are coming right down to the wire. fnatic 7-1 up. But just by the skin of their teeth, for a team with a 7-1 score, they actually can't afford to buy into this round, Tom. They give you an idea how close these last couple of rounds have been. I think actually out of these last 2, they've only had one player survive in both. JW, of course, the round before last, and just then it was Lecro. Look at this buy from fnatic. You wouldn't think they're 7-1 up right now.
Yeah, this is where they do have the chance to find around, but the aggression from JW is already going to start things off. Golden looking to try and get nice and close as well. If he throws his Molotov there, it may give away to Electronic where his opponent currently is. Flash going to come through, running through the smoke, and Electronic will take that all day. However, Brolin is quick to trade, keeps the man advantage going for fnatic. Dosia going to be pushing in. Looking into this connector, Lecro waiting on short, so they do have both positions covered with no real presence in window. World Edit is going to be rotating to retrieve that bomb, but yet to really decide what site they're going to be heading towards, at least as of yet. They need somebody to make some sort of play to sort of get them into this site. Dosia looking to try and do some extra damage with the HE. There's nobody over towards that part of the map just yet, and there's so many angles left to find. Lecro is going to be the one to peek. Manages to make things that little bit worse. Another for him. The third player will fall to Brolin as well. And fnatic, well, the best round they've had in a while, it's not versus pistols. They'll break the full buy of Team Russia.
Yeah, now there's no money left for Team Russia. They can partial buy into this, which I imagine is the case, and what they should do. This match, it's actually Brolin and Lecro are having a fantastic showing. Doja going to try land this one Deeg down mid. Does he do it, Tom? Let's see. Brolin gonna go walking on up. Doja misses the opportunity. Flash goes in. Doja's fully caught by that. He's going to rotate on up to try and get rid of Brolin, but no, not meant to be. He goes down. This round is going to be a mop-up. Team Russia, they've only got Electronic and World Edit left. Make that just World Edit. And at least he makes that massacre nice and fast for us. We don't have to wait for him just to hide for a minute and 30 seconds before going down in the last 3. You hate to see that happen. And now it's going to be at 9-1.
Who would do that? 9-1. fnatic again in a very dominant position, and Team Russia are starting to look like they are moving out of this tournament. Something needs to change. They've got World Edit back on that AWP, but we're yet to see any real standout plays. Seized, he came close. The triple kill, which almost net the quad. Only 9 HP. Sat on JW, but it's not a 1 round. They've only got 1 round, in fact. They're going to go back to basics. A hit towards this A side. Quick push out. Brolin is gone within seconds, and Golden will meet the same fate. It's Dosia, the ex-god, on the entry, leaving 3 players left for fnatic. They're yet to build up too much money themselves, but the last round was cleaner than the rest. The question is, can they find a quick kill to get themselves back into this?
Yeah, if they don't find something, maybe we just see them go ahead and save. JW does wait and connect it. Oh, that was quick from C's. There's actually still a smoke there, but been able to do it anyway. Flusher and Lekra left 2 versus 4. Gonna hold, see if any of the remaining Team Russia players try and exit through CT, which they will not. This will be a second round for Team Russia, and quite critically, they happen to keep 4 players alive. Oh, you say that. No one goes down at the end there. That was a very, very tense moment. But yeah, they kept 4 players alive. That's going to actually allow them to dodge the opportunity of being reset on this round, which is honestly the most valuable thing they could have possibly got from that, as well as the round win. So even if they lose this, they can buy up into the next. Going to be the AWP up for JW. fnatic are keen to try and put a stop to any potential streak that could start to build up. Going to be Team Russia stacking up outside of B here. And actually, that's going to go rushing on into this. The rush B has been called in. Lekro gets caught. He's fully flashed. Does go down to Electronic. Rotations coming on in thick and fast. Well, maybe not fast enough. Bomb hasn't gone down just yet for Team Russia. That has given fnatic plenty of time to rotate these guys in. JW, that's quick, and that's what you want to see. 4v4 in the retake now. Thanks to the Swedish AWP. Golden and Flusher over in the shop, but these two aren't window shopping. They're seized on the flank, looks to shut the whole thing down. Both players fall over at short. It's just Golden and Flusher left 2v3. Flusher's already made the decision to go ahead and save. Golden will now do the same, and Team Russia, they're back with a third.
Yeah, slowly making this look possible. A 6-round possibility, and if they do manage that, as said, in the past, it's always been the CT side. They've been much stronger for fnatic. Now, at least, it's called into question whether they buy. I think they'll probably go for this. Brolin has enough to buy himself a weapon. Flusher can drop a FAMAS. Golden can drop an M4. And the buy really isn't too bad going into this. So I think, yeah, they are going to take the risk, try and break back. Still not a huge amount of money saved up for Team Russia, but it will be enough to buy into the next round as a minimum. JW once again is going to go for some aggression. This time no AWP, not even a UMP. It's the CZ. And we will, on the other side, just be watching this T side, getting ready to execute over towards the A side. They get to retrieve the bomb, so again, not necessarily dedicated just yet. They've got Golden as the anchor, which in the previous map he was doing a great job of over towards Ivy. Flusher is spotted. Electronic is able to hit a nasty tag as he's down to just 32, and don't spray through a smoke at Dosia as he will spray straight back. JW, he may be able to catch the bomb. Electronic will be running away, and he may just round the corner. Actually spending time trying to get rid of weapons, but JW is going to find that no matter what. Or maybe not, actually. He's not going to see it. The bomb will now make its way onto the site. Electronic none the wiser that he was inches away from death. Flusher trying to be the smoke criminal once again, but doesn't find anything as of yet. The flank from JW, though, makes things interesting.
They're going to stick around just a little bit longer here. fnatic want to see if they can find an edge into this round. And he does find some damage. JW still on. Ooh. Going to lose out on Flusher, and with that, JW would go ahead and decide to save. Going to be a 4th round here for Team Russia. And already almost beating the number of rounds they got in their entire map on trade. It has been a good resurgence here in the last few T-side rounds. Able to buy into the next one. When you look over at fnatic, they have no such luxury. Will be forced to eco here. Likely to see flusha stick some investment into this. He's going to have the Deegan armor up behind him. A little bit of utility as well. All in all, 3 smokes, not that bad. Enough to delay any early pushes in from Team Russia. Although they have shown they're more than willing to push through smokes. I think that's how a lot of these rounds have actually come about.
Here we go though. 1 Catalyst rifle and a Deeg onto flusha with some Kevlar. In fact, a few Deegs in the server at the moment, but only one of them with any armor behind it. Mid control coming under contention once again. That smoke mainly benefits the CT side, and he's going to have to be careful here as JW will start things off strong. Manages to pick up a first, however, Letcro is alone on this side, just trying to fall back, looking for the Deegs. Flush has managed to retrieve an AK and find a kill with it as well, looking to steal this round away as he now gets a second. The bomb is left on the site. Electronic, he needs to go big here, and he's just not connecting the shots. Eventually takes one, the second will not come, and World Edit has to do it all on his own. 1 versus 4, make it 3 as he looks for a little bit more. Another shot from World Edit as well, but JW will put this to bed. 3 kills, a big round from him, and a round stolen away. Russia, they'll be able to buy at least. Their economy isn't hurt too much, but I feel like their pride maybe.
It's going to be the attempt at an early peek from World Edit. Smoke says no over there on ramp. Okay, JW, there's a smoke there. That doesn't matter. Electronic's already gone down. Man advantage up for fnatic. That's the start they want to try and secure this 11th here in the last round of the first half. Brolin holds the push out from Palace, and walking to his crosshair is going to be Flamey. Now has to worry about the man on ramp. Has Golden to try and help. Oh, it's Golden to get it. Well, it is tagged low. This round has been explosive from fnatic. Brolin has been a reoccurring nightmare for them over here on this A-bomb site. See, he's going to fall prey to flusha. It's just World Edit left. He's only got 4 HP. He's pulled it back to a 1 versus 2, but flusha and Brolin still left to topple is no easy feat, especially on 4 HP. He'll be shut down. And fnatic, they win out the first half 11-4.
Yeah, Russia looking like they had a chance at bringing this half back to a 9-6 scoreline, but a decent round from JW. Well, a decent game from fnatic in general. It's actually Golden, sort of the star, or one of the stars of the last map, has been pretty quiet, and everybody else, well, 14 kills apiece, Brolin on 15. It really has been an impressive performance. On the other side of things, we have had some quiet characters. Electronic still yet to show up as one of those big star performers, one of the young Russian talents recently joining Na'Vi, and as of yet, we're yet to see why. 6 and 13, nobody really stepping up. We've had a round or 2 from Dosia and Seized. World Edit been chugging along with that AWP, but let's see if they can turn things around over on that CT side. This round at least, Electronic will be alone. Molotov into the window, will leave World Edit burning down, and he falls to the flames. Golden with a well-placed Molotov that nets him 100 HP from World Edit.
I mean, you hate to see that early on. That is just awful. JW is going to be able to get one more in mid. The trade comes through from Flamey. Now they're pushing towards this A-bomb site, and already Team Rush can be rotating everyone on in, and Electronic able to take one. They do lose out to Flamey. Doja trying to do what he can from jungle, goes ahead and drops the bomb, and now they have to go back for it. Doja goes down shortly after. Electronic's there, don't see this coming, and go peeking on into this. Has to try and find both of these frags if he wants to win this out. Goes for the duel while the bomb goes down. Can't find anything. Times of the essence and fast working against him now. Neither Brolin nor Letcro too keen to peek into this. They have a crossfire set up between CT and the site. Did he see the head of Brolin? No, he did not. Rang the other way, fnatic 12-4, Tom. It looks to be another dominant map here, potentially, seeing as they should have just locked in the ability to pull this through to a 14-4 scoreline before that buy comes in from Team Russia.
Yeah, they really are in a horrible position, and fnatic have come out today to show that no matter the mix, fnatic will be there to stop them. 12-4 up. They are going to see mid control completely taken. Some aggression coming out into Palace from the CT side. We'll actually have two players there initially. They'll set one up just to sort of have a little bit more control of the map. Dosia will be able to get rid of JW. Which just leaves an AK-47 on the floor. Of course, flusha is with a MAC-10, so we can just go and retrieve that. Not too much of a loss so far, although any more players being lost by fnatic will now be a rifle onto the floor. Mid. Electronic is going to be waiting in the window and executed by Lecro. Smoke to cover off any cross from short. flamey there with the scout, but that smoke has done its job. Going to leave him with no information whatsoever. And in fact, there's only going to be one player on B whatsoever. The rotation has been called by the CT side. The question is it going to make it there on time? Dosia will. Spots one on the cross, but can't do much more. There's a nice shot from Dosia. Does at least leave it into a 3 versus 3 and give them a chance in this retake scenario. However, no kit, so they've got to play with the time.
Dosia gonna be the first man in. Does find damage on a Golden. Has tagged him low, and this scout now gonna pack a punch. flamey doesn't check close, walks to his demise, and now it is just C's left 1v3. Has to move swiftly if he wants to try and secure a round. He gets spotted by Golden, and that should be this all over and done with. Golden finds it, 13-4. 3 AKs carried forward here for fnatic. Do lose out on any SMGs.
I would love to know a stat of how many kills Golden has got while on low HP, like 30 or below. I think there must be a ridiculous amount. This guy just seems to go into God mode the second his HP is tagged. And he is now climbing his way back up that scoreboard to match up with the rest of fnatic. 13-4, absolutely nothing invested in this round for Team Russia. A farming experience. flusha only on a USP. And Golden is going to be looking to try and make some cash with the MAC-10. JW already tagged fairly low, and Golden is just going to be exploring this A site. Doesn't spot Dosia, who's trying to be a little bit sneaky. Just making sure that he doesn't go down. No one's going to actually check this spot. It's a knife kill for Dosia. That's some money made. Spins around, but it is the USP of flusha to end his days. JW has spotted World Edit and now seized. Well, maybe he didn't see seized, but he'll still get the kill anyway. Electronic will be able to steal one and look to try and retrieve the rifle. However, multiple players already pushing into his position. Shouldn't be able to get away with anything here, and flusha will be there to close out the round. Doesn't look like Golden's going to be able to get to that AK, which is a little bit of a problem, but now it is it. The last chance saloon for this Team Russia side. Possibly the only 4-buy we will see from them on their CT half.
Yeah, if they lose this, it is game over really for Team Russia. It all comes down to this one defining moment in this map. And this entire series, potentially. Electronic going to aggress up through mid. They want to try and switch the pace up. Has support from flamey. JW able to find the first. Has flamey pushing on in, and no support from the rest of the team. flusha doubles back around, helps him out. And advantage taken for fnatic, and that's the B-bomb site. Gonna be the point of their desires. Dosia holds it from short. Golden doesn't check. It does get taken down. Brolin instantly there to trade. The B-bomb site has come crumbling down around them, but seized. He can make all the difference. He's hot on the hills. They have no idea what's going on, Tom. flusha, he knows all. Does turn back around just before the peak comes in, and now World Edit's left 1v3. Brolin in the back line. Blindsides World Edit. fnatic 15-4. They look to close out this one even more dominantly than Train.
What is their map pick? This is ridiculous. The Swedish side maybe looking to make a resurgence as their brothers have done. Of course, the Ninjas making a comeback at Oakland. But still got to get over that line. They've still got one more round to win. It is going to be a last-ditch buy. Everything that they can purchase has been purchased for Team Russia. But already Flusher is going to be there to start things off. Has to worry of a second player, but still hits the headshot on Electronic as well. Ruined by Flusher. He has been on fire in this series. JW adds another to the death toll and leaves just World Edit and Dosia to try and cling on for dear life. The nade going to dunk him out. World Edit will fall, and Dosia left in a 1v5. He does tag down Golden, but there's JW as executioner. 16-4, sheer dominance across both maps for Fnatic, and they will deserve their place in the quarterfinals.
No, I mean, that is a phenomenal return to form from Fnatic. We questioned it a little bit yesterday. The games that we saw them in, they looked great. Then they had a couple of bad ones. They finished third in the group. They completely ruined Team Russia there. I mean, Team Russia were never even on the board, right? The most rounds we saw them get was 5, just then in Mirage they get 4. They get 9 rounds at the whole best of 3. So
if they get eliminated in the quarterfinals, they can blame Hugo and Scrawny.
Yeah.
Because every game that we've casted, they've won.
That's very true. But, yeah, I mean, Fnatic, they're looking great. I think they are real contenders now to be the favorites to win this whole thing.
Yeah, if they play like that, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. There's no denying. And I really hope that they manage to get that a little bit further. I think they're incredibly fun, at least to watch right now. That was fantastic stuff from them. Bit of a shame that we didn't really see the Team Russia we were